As you guys definitely heard by now, Ronda Rousey is in front and center of headlines again because of some recent comments she made about WWE and pro wrestling. After reading these comments, you may think Ronda will never come back to WWE at all, but let's take a look at what Ronda said that has fans and even WWE superstars coming after her. Ronda had this to say during a recent interview. Well, if I ever do come back, it will never be at a full-time capacity ever again. I think like for stints, like chunks of time, I'm very much like an obsessive person, or I like to obsess over something for a certain time, and then like kind of go take some time to obsess about something else. But no, I'm never going to be full-time again, over 200 days a year on the road like that, ever again, because I need time to do it in order to learn and get like immersed into it and really understand what was going on, but it's just not the lifestyle for me. What am I doing it for if I'm not able to spend my time and energy on my family, but instead spending my time and my energy on a bunch of ungrateful fans that don't even appreciate me? I love performing. I love the girls. I love being out there. But at the end of the day, I was just like, forget these fans, dude. My family loves me and they appreciate me, and I want all my energy to go to them. So that was my decision at the end of the day. It's like, hey girls, love what you're doing. I'm going to try and take all my momentum and push you guys as far as I can. Fly little birds, I'm going home. And that was basically it. Ronda went on to insult the wrestling business and called it fake fighting just for fun. This is the line that really got WWE superstars and fans to come after her. Lana was one of the first who commented on Ronda's statement and had this to say on Twitter. I have no words for her audacity to say fake fighting. If it's fake, why can't Paige and Tyson Kidd wrestle anymore? If it is fake, why couldn't Edge wrestle for 11 years? This is a contact sport where real things happen. Alexa Bliss also responded to Ronda Rousey and said, was out for almost a year. Must have been fake. Alexa then posted the trailer to her 365 documentary that focused around her recovery. Shayna Baszler responded, but took the side of her longtime friend Ronda Rousey. Shayna had this to say. How dare Ronda care more for her family than her pleasing fans that are never happy? Nia Jax responded as well and had this to say on Twitter. I can't wait for Ronda to one day return to WWE, even if WWE orders me to make Ronda look good in the ring, which is the only way for Ronda to look good in the ring with me. I'll risk my job to go down in history as the one from this biz that knocked her out. Test me. So that definitely is some strong posts from Nia, but those words do come off a bit fake, as if it was a part of a storyline, because no one will put themselves out there and announce that they'll put their job on the line just to get back at Ronda. Ronda Rousey then released a statement after things got worse for her and had this to say on Twitter. Anyone who is outraged by me calling pro wrestling fake fights for fun has never been in a real fight. While you all are tiptoeing around bruising super pro wrestlers, huge soft egos, no one is thinking about all the real fighters you're insulting when your pretend pro wrestling is somehow on the same level of realism. Now, if that sounds familiar, it's because this is exactly the kind of stuff heel Ronda Rousey was saying just before she left WWE. Some fans are getting really worked up and angry from Ronda's comments, but many also believe that Ronda could be in a character and just working everyone to believe that she'll never return, so that we'll be surprised when she does come back. There's even a clip from Total Divas where Ronda talks about how she always felt that her calling was to be the bad guy. She feels like the antagonist is a real interesting character that always pushes the story further. Ronda also states in that old clip that she's not trying to talk down on the industry that they all love so much. She's just trying to be that antagonist that pushes the story. So what if that's exactly what Ronda is doing here? What if she's just in character and is just misleading everyone? Ronda herself was a huge fan of WWE before joining the company, but if you just listen to some of her recent comments about working for WWE, you would think that she despised the company her whole entire life. There may be some truth to what Ronda is saying, but it just sounds like she's really trying hard to bait a reaction out of everyone. So who knows what she has planned there. Ronda is still getting signed throughout the spring of 2021, so the rumor is that we might see Ronda at WrestleMania 37, and she'll be a free agent after that. So Ronda could be telling the truth that the fans ruined the experience for her, and it's nothing but fake fighting for fun. Or it could be a smokescreen to build hype and discussion for her return. Don't forget that Ronda Rousey was also spotted spending some time in the WWE headquarters earlier this year to reportedly meet some of the new people in charge, and she could have already been in discussion with WWE about her return. Even though Ronda is talking down about the fans, some fans were looking forward to her return and for her to possibly put an end to Becky Lynch's reign. Becky Lynch has beat the entire Raw women's roster. It just seems like there's realistically no one left to dethrone Becky Lynch. So some fans were wondering if WWE is keeping the title on Becky Lynch for a rematch with Ronda Rousey. That could be coming up in the future. Ronda was already on a lot of people's minds after we saw Becky retain at WrestleMania. But with Ronda's latest comments, it looks like even more attention is on Ronda right now. So I think this is just a way to get Ronda back in the headlines, and I think it's quite clear that this could be used as a story for her when she returns. She'll return as a heel, and every superstar will be trying to get her hands on Ronda because they're going to remember everything she said about them. So it'll be a great return story, and she can wipe them all out of the ring. So for today's bonus story, we'll be taking a look at the next WWE draft and when it could likely take place. Let's swap over and take a look at that story.
Perfect.
So it looks like WWE is considering the next draft for late 2020. It also seems that the Superstar shakeup won't be returning, which is definitely a good thing. The draft puts everyone on the table and makes everyone eligible to change brands, so it's a bit more interesting than a shakeup. But what are your thoughts on these stories, especially with Ronda Rousey's comments? Do you believe she was just working us for a reaction? Or do you think this is her honest opinions? Leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.